Welcome, world. Bark Sweet. Um, Today was the first day I started writing again. I had to write down some notes. You know, I'm gonna be like 100 transparent. I look at myself. I'm more happier now. I'm not where I want to be yet in life. I'm making the chapter. I'm talking to God more. I'm living with more purpose, for sure. And you know, sometimes you feel very empty. And you don't know what to say. That's kind of why I pick up the camera and record, even if it's once a year. I don't do it often, but I let it be known that if I can talk how I feel out, something else is growing. I'm leveling up some way or another. I can't keep the thoughts in my head all the time, and neither should you, because what's the gain in it, right? So I'm starting to write out my thoughts, and there's so many videos online of people saying they journal, they write stuff out. It's not till today that I felt that it does something. I'm not just saying it to say. And everybody has their own way of saying it. I speak in a way of where, I'm so caught up in my head. I don't know where to go sometimes. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Um, I hit the gym pretty often still. And I've been working on since I was 13, 15 years now. And, I've had chapters, never really stopped working out. I would say I slowed down. You have your ways. Sometimes you're going steady. But as for the mental side, I think I found my way again. And this is only, oh my gosh, this is only to say if you channel your life correctly and you speak to the man above, that's why I put my hands in a prayer position. You cannot fail. It doesn't matter. Someone passed away, bad relationship, um, career, you lost your dog, you're just mad at yourself. Any emotion, you put yourself into a bubble. I'm moving away very soon, and I hope and I know it will grow my mentality. I know it will. You have no choice when you're in a new environment, right? You can't go back. You can, but you shouldn't, right? So pray, and I'm in my. Anybody seeing this right now, you might say, "Oh, I can do this video." You're not an overthinker. As I look at myself as I'm recording this, I don't edit this. I look back and be like, I'm overthinking even while I'm recording the video. But guess what? I'm making the video still. I might look embarrassing. I might never come back to this video. I might never post a video. But the message is I did it. And if anybody watching this can relate to that and just say you completed it or started, not even say complete, but if you already started it, you're ahead. Don't be down on yourself. You know, um, like I went without a car for a while. I was walking everywhere. Probably the happiest time of my life. You know why? I was still making it happen, right? and easy to say. You have to put yourself in those positions. Get yourself to the point where you need nothing, right? Just a backpack with your personal items, and keep everything to a minimum. Are you still happy though? Right? You can have so many other things in life. It's like, what's fulfilling you, right? Items can't fulfill the heart. Humans aren't made like that. There's a time limit. It might do it for a temporary. This is where edit should come in, but I ain't gonna do it for a temporarily feeling. But you'll relapse again, and you'll be back to step one, right? So, Barks Wait, we still going on my YouTube at least. And, you know, social media is funny because you can be unsocial, you can be antisocial, social, as long as you made that attempt. You know, I want to be 35, 36. You want to be 10 years older and say, I tried. Those are the only two words you need, you know? When I have kids, when I'm a husband, I tried, right? Many people don't even get into that bubble to say they can try. Be uncomfortable. Travel the world. Um, Experience new stuff. Experience new people, and do it in the line of light where that's gonna push you to be a better person. Don't do things. Of course, don't do things illegal. Don't do things that will mess you up. Don't do things that will slow you down in life. Do stuff, walk in a way of where you can say, damn, I didn't even know I could do that. I'm in a pond of water and I'm going to still get out. You know, quicksand can't stop me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like that. And I say this to say to myself and to those watching, get yourself uncomfortable. You have to. You have to. David was uncomfortable. Jesus died on the cross for us. Uncomfortable, right? We can say now, we can live this, you know. Um, I'm not the best with words, but I say this out and I speak out because I know I'm gonna get better at it. I keep myself accountable to say I can do it. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I put down the camera. Sometimes I don't even. I'm just talking to myself. Sometimes I take in the shower, but you're doing it. You're no longer up in here. You can say, I have proof now that I did it. And the man above is always watching and supporting. So, Barks Wait, you know, I'm getting better at this talking stuff. Not the best, but one day, we can all say it. Peace.